watches that doggy in the window.
Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Morty. I'm going to be your teacher today. Welcome to the class. Does everybody have everything they need? Does somebody need a drink? You got a little nosh? Who knows? Okay, welcome to the class. Today we're going to have a master class about the history of dogs. Where do dogs come from? Does anybody really know? Well, I know, and I'm going to teach you guys. Today we're going to have a class about who has the favorite dog, who likes dogs, who's had dogs in the past. So, okay, everybody, buckle up. We're going to get ready to go. But first, here's some cute puppies.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class.
Oh my God, they were so cute, I almost clutched. Well, now it's time to get into the class. Let's get into the reason that we're here. How did dogs come about? Were they really man's best invention? I know I had a nice dog when I was growing up. It couldn't be better. All right, so let's get into the class. Time to learn.
It was the summer of 2018 in Siberia, and a patch of permafrost near the Inda-Yurka River had melted enough to uncover the body of a 2-month-old puppy. After its almost perfectly preserved remains were discovered, scientists determined that the puppy was an astonishing 18,000 years old. The frozen animal was nicknamed Dogor, not only the word for friend in the local language, but also a clever play on words. Is it a dog or something else? And despite its age, it still had most of its fur, teeth, and even a cute little nose preserved. But while Dogor was in really good condition for a nearly 20,000-year-old pup, scientists were unable to confirm what species it belonged to. Was it a dog, or was it a wolf, or was it something in between? Dogor comes from the period of time when scientists think wolves were becoming domesticated, so knowing whether it was a wolf or a dog could help us better understand the specific time and maybe even the place the domestication occurred. Because there's still a lot we don't know about how wolves went from fairy tale villains to our canine companions. Like, when did they first become domesticated, and where did this happen? And what did the process look like in terms of genetics and anatomy? We're still figuring out the details, but most scientists agree that it took thousands of years of interactions to develop our deep bond with these good boys and girls. Modern dogs, like my good friend Abby here, belong to the subspecies known as Canis lupus familiaris. And we can trace their origins back to a now extinct species of wolf from the Pleistocene, an ancestor they share with the modern gray wolf called Canis lupus. But the exact species of this ancestor is still unknown. While some potential ancestral wolf species, like the extinct species from which the Taimyr wolf, a specimen discovered in northern Siberia, is from, have been identified, genetic analysis has shown that they're not direct ancestors to what would become Canis lupus familiaris. What we can say from studies of dog and wolf genomes is that wolves and dogs began to genetically diverge from each other sometime between about 40,000 and 27,000 years ago. And figuring out the exact timing is tough because it looks like the split happened over a very short period of time, and there was probably interbreeding between domestic dogs and wild wolves along human migration routes. So dogs still looked pretty wolf-like at the start of domestication. It's also complicated because these two species diverging genetically isn't necessarily the same thing as domestication. One's just a split in the gene pool, while the other is the whole behavioral and genetic process that humans were involved in. But one of the key genetic traits wolves and modern dogs share that has been really strongly selected for in modern dogs seems to be hypersociability, which is the tendency for adult animals to initiate social contact even with members of other species. And for some wolves, this tendency, along with other behaviors like scavenging for food, could have made them a better fit for eventual domestication. These traits also would have been useful as human settlements became more widespread, with resources that these canines definitely would have wanted. This is known as the commensal pathway to domestication, where an animal benefits from a relationship with humans, but there's little to no benefit for the humans themselves. Well, at least at first. In this case, proto-dogs were drawn to the discarded human food, which also likely attracted other animals that they could have preyed on too. And there seems to be some evidence that this was probably happening around 28,500 years ago. A new paper published in 2020 was able to distinguish between two different types of canids from a site in the Czech Republic based on the microscopic wear on their teeth. One group had wear that better matched a diet with more meat in it, while the other group had wear that suggested they'd been chomping on harder, more brittle foods, things like bone. And the researchers think the difference means that the bone-chewing group was hanging around this human settlement more and eating their scraps. Eventually, humans realized that wolves, once domesticated, could be useful. They could be guards, work with hunters, and even help with the domestication of other livestock species. And after that, wherever humans went, their canine companions followed. In fact, we can actually track the spread of agriculture through a particular genetic adaptation in dogs. In 2013, scientists were able to isolate the gene associated with the change from the carnivorous diet of wolves to a more starchy diet in dogs. Domestic dogs have more copies of the gene known as AMY2B than wolves do. AMY2B codes for an enzyme that's secreted by the pancreas that breaks down starch. An increase in starch consumption in people is often associated with agriculture, like growing wheat and rice. And domesticated dogs living in human settlements would have been fed the kinds of things that people were eating too. Along with the difficulties in figuring out when dogs were domesticated, there's also been some debate about whether it happened once or more than once. Like cats, dogs were once thought to have been domesticated twice, because in 2016, researchers showed that the genetic divergence between European and Asian dogs seemed to happen after dogs were found in those areas, suggesting domestication happened in both Europe and Asia. However, another study from 2017 suggests that dogs may have only been domesticated once. This research on the genomes of two really old dog specimens from Germany shows that this might have happened as far back as 20,000 to 40,000 years ago. One set of dog remains was 7,200 years old and the other was 4,700 years old. And by comparing them to modern wolves and dogs, scientists were able to find that they both had between 70 to 80% of European ancestry within their genetic makeup. And this study found a much older date for the genetic divergence between European and Asian dogs than the 2016 study did, old enough to suggest that domestication happened just one time. So it seems there was one continuous lineage of domesticated dogs, instead of two separate domestication events. While we're still figuring out when all this took place and how it happened, it didn't seem to take that long before people were deeply attached to their pups, and we can see this bond in the archaeological record with burials. Across Europe, Asia, Africa, and North America, dog burials can be found spanning the late Pleistocene to the mid-Holocene epoch. What makes these dog burials special is that many of them were treated and deposited in ways that are really similar to how humans are buried. This implies that these dogs were seen as very close companions even in death. For example, the remains of a male dog were recovered by archaeologists at a 9,000 or so year old cemetery in Siberia alongside other artifacts like a spoon made from a large antler. This dog was an older adult with evidence of wounds that were partially healed by the time he died, showing that he had been cared for during his life. An analysis of the chemistry of one of his vertebrae showed that his diet included both terrestrial and aquatic resources, similar to the diets of the people at the site. This might mean that these dogs and humans lived in close proximity, even sharing food. We also see mixed burials in some cultures, where both dogs and humans were laid to rest together. In fact, the earliest known burial of a dog, a puppy that was buried around 16,000 years ago in Germany, was actually found alongside two human bodies. Dogs were also buried alongside their humans in Egypt, where dogs were often used in hunting and guarding. This may have been the case for a mummified dog found in a tomb at the Valley of the Kings, which may have been a favorite hunting dog of one of the rulers buried nearby. Over thousands of years, domestication created both physical and genetic changes in dogs. While many early dogs looked pretty similar to each other, new breeds were developed to meet a variety of human needs, and coat colors and textures became more diverse. Many of these changes can be traced to the crossbreeding and hybridization of individual dog populations, as humans moved around the planet with their canine companions and came across new groups of canids. Today, there are hundreds of dog breeds, and most of them aren't actually that old. They came about because of the introduction of dog shows during the Victorian era in Britain. So dogs were originally drawn to our ancestors for food, but they eventually bonded with us, working and living alongside us for thousands of years. And this bond continued even after death, based on the archaeological record of human and dog burials. But the origins of this relationship are still more complicated than scientists originally thought, with new discoveries changing the history of dog domestication all the time. And we're still waiting to find out the DNA results of Dogwar, that 18,000-year-old puppy from Siberia. The hope is that it can shed some light on the early days of domestication. But at the very least, we can say that dogs have been our species' best friend for a very, very long time.
I don't know about you, but I could use more puppies.
Do the dog. Do the dog. Do the dog, baby. Come on, do the dog. Yeah. Do the dog. Everybody's doing the dog. Come on. Hey, baby, do the hound dog. Yeah. Do the hound dog, baby. Come on. Let's do the hound dog, baby. Do the hound dog. Yeah. Do the dog. Everybody's on the dog. Little pop. Hey, pop. Who? Do the bird dog. Yeah. Do the bird dog. Yeah. Do the bird dog, baby. Come on and do the bird dog. Yeah. Do the dog. Everybody's doing the dog. Come on. Do the bird.
Okay, so the next segment is about the 10 most friendly dogs. Which are the best dogs to have as pets? My favorite dog is a hot dog with a little bit of mustard and a pickle. Okay, here we go.
Sure, dogs are known for being man's best friend, but not every pup will be the perfect match for your lifestyle. There are lots of things to consider when adding a new pooch to the family, including size, age, and activity level of the pup and of your existing family members. But one of the most important aspects to consider is the dog's level of friendliness. Welcome to AnimalTube.tv. Here are 10 of the most friendly dog breeds to ever call themselves humans' best friend. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Pug. If you want a small, affectionate dog that will bond easily with you, the pug might be your go-to breed. As a breed, they tend to be expressive, exuberant, and often comical. They're eager to play and will follow you, well, pretty much everywhere. Pugs are super friendly puppers who love literally anyone who's around them. This breed is very childlike and always wants to be with you. If not spoiled too much, he can be depended on to maintain his sweet, comical, charming personality. Number 9. Beagle.
Grumbly, is that true or not?
They have a mind of their own,
Mind of their own, yeah.
but they're good dogs.
Well, he's certainly a handsome-looking dog.
Beagles are known for merry personalities and following their nose, which can lead them into some mischief and maybe even meeting new friends. These outgoing and happy-go-lucky pups were originally bred as pack hunting hounds, giving them a gregarious and cheerful nature that makes them perfect for larger families, where they can get plenty of attention and feel like part of the team. Beagles are a sturdy breed that loves to rough and tumble, with endless energy for playtime. According to AKC, Beagles are loving and lovable, happy and companionable, all qualities that make them excellent family dogs. Number 8. Border Collie. Being one of the smartest dog breeds, his ability to impose his will on sheep makes him the best sheep-herding dog in the world. But watch out, because he'll try to impose his will on you too. Borders will herd anything: the family, the kids playing in the yard, ducklings, or a bag of fruits you've dropped. Border Collies are land rovers of the canine world. will take to any wild terrain like a fish in the water. The more the merrier when it comes to adventure and exploration. Borders make one of the best friendly dog breeds for families with energetic kids. Number 7. Irish Setter.
This is a bird. All right, this is not a bird.
Irish Setters are friendly dogs with carefree, spunky attitudes that many canine lovers find appealing. This breed has a vibrant personality to match his flame-colored coat. Though they were developed as gun dogs, the Irish Setter forms close bonds with family and other pets. Indeed, he requires a good deal of companionship and doesn't thrive if left alone too much. Did you think Irish Setters only came in red? Surprise! They also come in a handsome red and white pattern. Number 6. Newfoundland. Perhaps the world's most famous Newfoundland is Nana, the canine nursemaid in Peter Pan. Although fictional, she exemplifies the breed's love of children and life-saving instincts. Despite the size of the Newfoundland, this dog is rather docile and can happily adjust to living in the house. The breed is watchful and trustworthy and tolerant of the behavior of children. These giant pups are calm, sweet, and friendly, especially toward children, but they can be protective if necessary. Number 5. Boston Terrier. These companions are nicknamed the American Gentleman because of their tuxedo-like coloring, gentle disposition, and intelligence and suitability as companions and house pets. These are affectionate dogs with a silly streak. They love to make new friends, and they're usually up for a play session. These little canines were bred to be companion animals, and they thrive on plenty of human contact and attention. Many Bostons also work as therapy animals, bringing their good cheer to patients in hospitals and nursing homes. Number 4. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel wears his connection to British history in his breed's name. Cavaliers are the best of two worlds, combining the gentle attentiveness of a toy breed with the verve and athleticism of a sporting spaniel. This comfort-loving breed adores cuddling in laps and snuggling on soft pillows, but he also has more athletic instincts than you might think. This breed truly loves people. They get along very well with other dogs, pets, and even strangers. Number 3. Poodle. Elegant, proud, clever. Poodles are impressive dogs, as the many Best in Show winners from this dog breed can attest. Behind the blue ribbons, impressive hairdos, and regal attitude, you'll find an affectionate family dog with an ancient history and many talents. This brainy dog breed is super friendly and bonds quickly with the members of the family. These pups are appreciated for their playful temperament and they are dog-friendly. Therefore, if another dog is present in your home, you can choose poodles. Number 2. Labrador Retriever. Labradors are the most popular dog breed in America, and for good reason. The Labrador Retriever is playful, patient, loving, protective, and reliable. They are friendly, active, and intelligent, and have a great, gentle temperament. In addition to being perfect family dogs, these eager-to-please pets are also ideal as service animals. The Lab has the reputation of being one of the most sweet-natured breeds, and it's well-deserved. They're outgoing and friendly with both people and other animals. Number 1. Golden Retriever. Goldens are known for being great working dogs, as well as amazing family dogs, thanks to their intelligent and friendly personality. Goldens tend to have a cheery outlook that helps them navigate the world with ease. Moreover, a Golden is almost always willing to sit for pets for as long as a person wants. Almost every dog expert will choose this breed in the friendly dogs list. These friendly, outgoing social butterflies never quite grow up and always keep the happy-go-lucky attitude of young puppies.
We know them as man's best friend. And while dogs have endeared themselves to humankind, they are not only great companions, but hard workers. For thousands of years, dogs have been part of the human experience. They have adapted and been bred to assist us in everyday life. They played diverse roles as livestock herders, rescuers, sled pullers, and even worked to brighten the lives of the elderly and disabled. Early on in our relationship, dogs found a role within society. Their exceptional abilities to see and run and their protective nature made them perfect for herding livestock, fending off predators while keeping the herd moving. Even in the modern age, dogs are used in farm work in places like the rugged mountains of New Zealand. On an open range like this, a handful of dogs can handle thousands of sheep. They work tirelessly and cover up to 50 miles a day routinely. But working the farm isn't the only way they help their human masters. In the frozen lands of the North, indigenous people relied on dogs as a vital means of transportation. The thick fur and strong stamina of dogs like the Siberian Husky made them well adapted to hauling food and supplies to villages in the cold weather. During the gold rush of the late 19th century, they were routinely used to haul freight. Years later, sled dogs carried explorers Admiral Robert Peary and Roald Amundsen to find the North and South Poles. These dogs still ply the snows of the extreme North, their endurance put to the test in competitions like the Iditarod dog sled race. Dogs often contribute to our lives by working alongside us, but they also save lives. When sudden disasters like an avalanche or earthquake happen, rescue dogs can find people under near impossible conditions. Some qualities of rescue dogs do come naturally. Their sense of smell is far superior to humans. But rescue dogs must still work hard with their trainers to hone their skills. And for the dog, it's a game. They learn to sniff out people for the reward of food and toys. In real situations, it's the dog who communicates to the trainer where people may be trapped and who can then signal authorities. But dogs don't necessarily have to be the strong and sturdy types to be workers. When it comes to helping special needs people with pet therapy, the main qualification is unconditional love. These special dogs spend their days visiting people who could use some attention. For them, spending time with these critters has led to improved communication, better attention with tasks, and what can often be a much-needed lifting of spirits. For all their help, dogs remain some of our closest companions.
Who says animals can't form lifelong friendships? Sometimes, the most unexpected bonds remind us of the incredible power of love and loyalty. This lion and dachshund didn't just grow up together. They became inseparable friends, proving that true connection knows no boundaries. When Bone Digger was born, his future seemed uncertain. A rare bone disease made his legs weak and left him unable to run or hunt. He would never survive in the wild. The lion cub was given a safe enclosure to live in, but he remained shy and wary of others, spending his days in solitude. Everything changed when Milo, a brave little dachshund, wandered into Bone Digger's enclosure. The tiny dog seemed to sense the cub's vulnerability. Milo began visiting him daily, gently nudging him to play. At first, Bone Digger was hesitant, but Milo's persistence paid off. Before long, the cub greeted him with excited growls, and their unusual friendship began to bloom. As Bone Digger grew into a powerful adult lion, his bond with Milo only grew stronger. The dachshund became his constant companion, even helping him clean his teeth after meals by licking away food scraps. Despite their dramatic size difference, Milo remained unshakably confident, and Bone Digger treated his tiny friend with surprising gentleness. They played together, napped side by side, and showed a connection that left everyone in awe. But their friendship faced a heartbreaking challenge. As Bone Digger grew, some feared that one wrong move from the 500-pound lion could harm the little dog. For safety, Milo was taken away. The impact on Bone Digger was immediate. The once lively lion became quiet and withdrawn, barely eating and spending most of his days lying in the corner of his enclosure. Months passed, and it became clear that Bone Digger was grieving. Recognizing the depth of their bond, caretakers made a bold decision to reunite the pair. The moment Milo stepped back into the enclosure, Bone Digger's transformation was instant. He leaped to his feet, his eyes bright with recognition. The two friends picked up right where they left off, playing and nuzzling each other as if no time had passed.
With a need to bleed you when the light goes green. Best believe I'm in the zone to be. From a yin to my yang to my yang to Z. Put a grin on my skin when you come to me. Cause I'm weird, I'm a one of a kind. And I'll bring death to the place you're about to be. Another river of blood running under my feet. Forged in the fire lit long ago. Stand next to me, you'll never stand alone. I'm last to leave, but the first to go. Lord, make me dead before you make me whole. I feed on the fear of the devil inside of the enemy faces in my sight. Aim with a hand, shoot with a mind, kill with a heart like Arctic ice. I am a soldier and I'm marching on. I am a soldier and I'm marching on. I am a warrior, this is my song. I am a warrior and this is my song. I'm bask in the glow of the rising war. Lay waste to the ground of an enemy shore. Wade through the blood spilled on the floor. And if another one stands, I'll kill some more. Bullet in the breach and a fire in me. Like a cigarette thrown to gasoline. If death don't bring you fear, I swear you'll fear these marching feet. Come to the nightmare, come to me. Deep down in the dark where the devil be. In the mall where the jaws and the razor teeth. Where the brimstone burns and the angel weeps. Call to the gods of across your path. And my silhouette hangs like a body bag. Hope is a moment now long past. The shadow of death is the one I cast. I am a soldier and I'm marching on.
Oh my word, what an incredible performance. So good, military precision, inventive. It's one of the best performances I've seen in this competition over the years.
Picture this. An Australian shepherd, graceful and focused, herds a flock of sheep across a sun-drenched field. A prodigy in its own right, this dog maneuvers with unerring precision. Its keen eyes are locked onto the flock, guiding each sheep with an almost telepathic understanding. The shepherd is a symphony of movement, a master of its trade. This dog boasts an agility that's captivating, darting swiftly around the field, leaving no sheep astray. Its intelligence is remarkable, understanding the shepherd's silent cues instantly, working in perfect harmony. The picturesque landscape is a testament to the breed's adaptability, thriving in various terrains. This is the Australian Shepherd, a breed known for its exceptional herding skills. A dog that's not just a worker but a partner, a companion, a friend. Yet, here's a twist. This dog, the Australian Shepherd, isn't actually from Australia. Intrigued? Let's unravel the mystery of this misnamed breed together. Yes, you heard it right. Despite its name, the Australian Shepherd breed originated in the United States. This breed, beloved for its intelligence, agility, and adaptability, is a product of the American West. Back in the 19th century, American ranchers needed a reliable herding dog that could thrive in the harsh Western conditions. To meet this need, they began selectively breeding a mix of different herding dogs from around the world. The result? The Australian Shepherd. This breed is a melting pot of sorts, with DNA from a variety of herding dogs that were popular during the 19th century. It's believed the breed's ancestors include the Collie and the Border Collie, breeds known for their herding prowess and intelligence. Some theories even suggest that the Pyrenean Sheepdog played a role in the Australian Shepherd's lineage. So, the Australian in its name is quite a misnomer, isn't it? The Australian Shepherd isn't just all looks and no substance. This breed is known for its intelligence, agility, and adaptability. Let's delve into the various roles these charismatic dogs play. As pets, these dogs are loyal, affectionate, and keen to please their humans. Their high energy levels make them excellent playmates for children, and their alertness makes them fantastic watchdogs. On the farm, their herding instinct shines through. They're adept at managing large flocks of sheep or cattle, deftly navigating through various terrains. Their sharp minds and quick reactions make them indispensable to farmers. In service roles, their versatility comes to the fore. From search and rescue missions to serving as therapy dogs, Australian Shepherds are reliable, dedicated, and hardworking. They have a knack for understanding human emotions, making them exceptional companions in times of need. The Australian Shepherd is truly a jack of all trades and master of many. From the ranches of the American West to the silver screen, the Australian Shepherd has captured hearts worldwide. In the aftermath of World War II, these charismatic canines began to truly make their mark. Their intelligence, agility, and striking appearance made them a natural choice for roles in Western films, further propelling their growing popularity. Imagine a rugged cowboy riding across the panoramic plains, a faithful Australian Shepherd by his side. This iconic image was immortalized in countless films and television shows, embedding the breed into the very fabric of American culture. The Australian Shepherd's allure wasn't limited to the silver screen. Their energetic performances in rodeos across the country left spectators in awe, further cementing their status as a crowd favorite. The breed's versatility and charm turned heads, and before long, the Australian Shepherd was not just a working dog, but a household name. Today, the Australian Shepherd is one of the most beloved breeds in America. But owning an Australian Shepherd isn't just about having a pet. It's about a bond that goes beyond words. This is a breed that embodies loyalty, affection, and a remarkable capacity for companionship. Their sharp intelligence and eager to please nature make them not just pets, but partners in life's journey. Australian Shepherds are woven into the very fabric of countless families, bringing joy, warmth, and a sense of togetherness that's hard to put into words. They are there for the highs and the lows, their unwavering devotion a testament to the deep connection between humans and dogs. However, it's important for us to ensure the continued health and happiness of this incredible breed. Supporting responsible breeding practices and choosing to adopt where possible can play a significant role in preserving the Australian Shepherd for future generations to cherish. The Australian Shepherd isn't just a dog, it's a part of the family.
Okay, so now it's time to take all of that powerful learning and put it to use. So take your pencil and let's do the quiz. I'm going to turn this back over to Stuart. I'm Morty. I love you. Don't forget to drink a lot of water, and I look forward to leading these classes again with you soon. Bye-bye.
Until the fellas start the name calling, and the girls respond to the call. I hear a poor one shout out, who let the